Good day, students. Today we are starting with solutions. Second unit of the 12th class, that is solutions. Important questions. Question number 1 is define solution and give its parts. So answer is solution. It is homogeneous mixture of two or more chemically non-reacting, जो रासायनिक क्रिया ना करें substances, reacting substances whose composition can be changed within certain fixed limits. तो सोल्यूशन एक ऐसा होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर है दो या उससे अधिक केमिकली नॉन रिएक्टिंग सब्सटेंसेस का whose composition can be changed within certain limits. For example, if we prepare sugar solution in water, if it is dilute, it will not taste so sweet. If it is concentrated, it will taste sweet. So dilute solution can be made sweeter and sweeter solution can be diluted by adding water to it. Then we have parts of solution. Number 1 is solute, the dissolved part of solution. Example, sugar, or it is minor component of solution. Then we have solvent, the medium in which solute is dissolved. Example, water, it is solvent. When sugar is dissolved in water, sugar serves as solute and water serves as solvent. So this is our first question. Second question is, what are ideal solutions? Ideal solutions क्या है? Ideal solutions by definition are those solutions which obey Raoult's law. So ideal solutions are those which obey Raoult's law. Now what is Raoult's law? It states that vapor pressure of such solution should be equal to partial vapor pressure of liquid A and liquid B, and partial vapor pressure should be equal to vapor pressure in pure state multiplied by their mole fraction. Similarly, PB should be equal to P naught B multiplied by XB. अगर इनको ग्राफिकली देखना हो तो ग्राफिकली स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ should be obtained. This represent vapor pressure of solution. अगर कंपोजिशन एक्स ए 0 से 1 तक यहाँ बढ़ता है तो इस साइड पे आपने पी ए को दर्शाना है, दैट इज इक्वल टू पी नॉट ए इंटू एक्स ए. अगर एक्स बी का कंपोजिशन इधर बढ़ता है 0 से 1 तक तो ये आपका पी बी होगा विच इज इक्वल टू पी नॉट बी इंटू एक्स बी. This is vapor pressure of the solution. Now what are the characteristics of ideal solutions? As we know, they must obey Raoult's law. उनको Raoult's law को obey करना है. They cannot disobey that law. Second is, the vapor pressure PA must be equal to the product of its vapor pressure in the pure state, जो solvent का है, multiplied by the mole fraction of solvent in the solution state. Similarly, PB should be equal to P naught B into XB. graph should be straight line. The nature of intermolecular forces, जो नई intermolecular forces है, they are the same magnitude as are operating in the individual liquid molecules. Polarity of the liquid molecule, they should be similar. Shape and sizes of the molecules should be similar. There should be no change in volume during preparation of ideal solution, or we can say delta V mixing. जब इन सोल्यूशन को बना रहे होंगे, that should not change, that should be equal to 0. इसी तरह heat change should be 0. Delta H mixing, that is also 0. So ideal solutions, they obey Raoult's law. Intermolecular forces, they are of the same magnitude as in individual liquids. Then shape and size of the molecules, they are similar. Polarity on the liquid molecule is similar. Delta V mixing is 0. There is no heat evolved or absorbed because the intermolecular forces remain same. Neither heat produced nor heat is absorbed during the preparation of ideal solutions. So these are ideal solutions. Then we have another question, question number 3. We will be defining concentration and some methods to express concentration of the solution. Now what is concentration of the solution? You know, concentration of the solution means the number of gram moles of the solute present per unit volume or per liter of the solution is called as concentration. There are many ways of expressing concentration, out of which we will explain some of the methods. So question number 3 is define concentration of solution, discuss different methods of expressing concentration. So answer is, first of all, we define concentration represented by C. It is defined as the number of gram moles of solute present per unit volume of solution, or concentration C is equal to NB, number of mole of solute per unit volume of solution, where NB, number of moles of solute, they are equal to weight of solute divided by molecular mass of solute. So concentration is also equal to WB upon V upon MB. Now methods. First of all, we have mass percentage. Mass percentage of a component is the mass of that component present per 100 gram of the mass of the solution. So mass percentage, you will say mass of solute upon mass of solution multiplied by 100. Then we have volume percentage. लिक्विड का solution वॉल्यूम के आधार पे बनाया जाता है, तो वॉल्यूम ऑफ कंपोनेंट सल्यूट हो या सॉल्वेंट हो अपॉन वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 100. इसी तरह सल्यूट की जगह आप सॉल्वेंट कर सकते हैं. अगर मास परसेंटेज सॉल्वेंट की निकालनी है, देन वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज निकालनी है सॉल्वेंट की या मास परसेंटेज, तो आपने मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट या वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्वेंट करना है. बाकी फैक्टर सेम रहते हैं. So this is our first way of expressing concentration by mass percentage. Second is third volume percentage. Third we have molality. Its symbol is small m. Molality is defined as the number of gram moles of the solute present per 1000 gram of the solvent. तो molality यदि निकाल लियो, number of gram moles होते हैं WB upon MB multiplied by 1000 upon WA, weight of solvent. Then we have fourth method, that is molarity. It is represented by capital M. Molarity is defined as the number of gram moles of the solute dissolved per liter of solution. तो molarity के लिए फार्मूला देखिए, WB MB सेम है जैसा molarity में देखा, multiplied by 1000, 1 लीटर में 1000 cc होते हैं, upon volume of solution here. टोटल वॉल्यूम, यहाँ पे वेट है मोलैलिटी, और इसमें फर्क यही है कि वहाँ पे वेट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट लिया जाता है जबकि यहाँ पे वॉल्यूम ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन लिया जाता है. देन वी हैव फिफ्थ मेथड, दैट इज नॉर्मेलिटी. इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय कैपिटल N. Normality, it is defined as the number of gram moles of the solute dissolved per liter, the number of gram equivalents of the solute, gram equivalents per liter of solution. तो नॉर्मेलिटी यदि आपको निकालनी हो, दैट इज इक्वल टू WB अपॉन इक्विवेलेंट वेट इंटू 1000 अपॉन V, that is volume of solution. तो ये आपने मेथड सारे करने हैं. This is our fifth method of expressing the concentration of solution. Then we have some more methods. They are formality, ppm and ppb. Of course, mole fraction also. So we are left with, we have discussed 5 methods. Now we are left with 4 more methods. They are, number 1 is formality. Formality is used for ionic compound. Capital symbol is F. Formality is number of gram formula unit of the ionic compound dissolved per liter of solution. कितने फार्मूला यूनिट आयनिक कंपाउंड के 1 लीटर सोल्यूशन में घोले जाते हैं? तो वेट ऑफ सोल्यूट अपॉन फार्मूला मास multiplied by 1000 upon V. This is formality of the solution. 7th is ppm, parts per million. This is used for very dilute solutions. ppm is the weight of solute or solvent into 10 raised to power 6, that is per million, upon weight of solution. तो ये आपने निकालना है वेट ऑफ सोल्यूट के लिए. सिमिलरली वी हैव ppb, पार्ट्स पर बिलियन. तो ppb is calculated as WB, weight of solute, multiplied by 10 raised to power 9 upon weight of solution. Then we have mole fraction. फ्रैक्शन ऑफ मोल्स. आपने किसी भी कंपोनेंट की अगर मोल फ्रैक्शन निकालनी है, उसके मोल्स आपने डिवाइड कर देने हैं. x से निकालना है तो नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ A अपॉन नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ A प्लस नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ B. इसी तरह B का सोल्यूट का निकालना है XB, देन इट विल बी NB अपॉन Na प्लस NB. समटाइम इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय x1, देन यू राइट n1 हियर, n1 प्लस n2. इसी तरह से इसको x2 कर सकते हैं तो n2 अपॉन n1 प्लस n2, एंड इट इज सेन x1 प्लस x2 दैट इज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू 1. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ एक्सप्रेसिंग concentration of the solution. So all these formulas they are to be memorized to solve the numerical problems. तो उसके लिए ही मैंने ये आपको फॉर्मूला रिप्रेजेंट किया है यहाँ. यू मस्ट मेमोराइज देम in order to keep hold on the numerical problems. So these are 9 formulas which are used for numerical purposes. Then we have next question, that is our 4th question. What are colligative properties? Colligative properties क्या होती हैं? Mention important colligative properties. Dilute solutions. So what are colligative properties? The properties of dilute solutions which depend upon number of moles of solute. सोल्यूट के नंबर ऑफ मोल पे डिपेंड करती हैं. कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट. दे आर 4 इन नंबर. नंबर 1 is delta P, relative lowering of vapor pressure, delta P upon P naught A. Then we have elevation in boiling point, that is represented by delta TV. Depression in freezing point, it is represented by delta TF. Then we have osmotic pressure, this is pi. So these are the four colligative properties. Then we have very important question, why boiling point of the solution containing non-volatile solute is always higher than that of pure solvent. So this is very important question, why boiling point of solution having non-volatile solute is always higher than pure solvent. Answer to this problem is, whenever we add non-volatile solute in the volatile solvent, then particles of the non-volatile solute, they occupy some of the surface positions. These particles, they don't have the tendency to produce vapors. Neither they form vapor nor they allow the solvent molecule to escape from those points where they have taken their positions. So when the surface positions, they are occupied by the non-volatile solute particles and they are not forming the vapor, then vapor pressure will decrease. In order to increase the vapor pressure, we have to heat such solution to high temperature. यहाँ पे देखिए ये जो black particles मैं दिखा रहा हूँ, these are the particles of non-volatile solute. तो ये non-volatile solute के particle हैं, which do not escape as vapor. ये जो bright particles हैं, they are forming vapors. यहाँ पे देखिए bright particles सारे ही vapor बना रहे हैं. तो ज़्यादा vapor बनेंगे, more Vp, less boiling point. ये किसकी बात हम कर रहे हैं? सॉल्वेंट की. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? less Vp, more boiling point. ये किसकी बात कर रहे हैं हम? सॉल्यूशन की. तो ये फैक्टर है. So these are 5 important questions from solutions. In next lecture we will take some other question. Thank you very much.